right, viewers, our top focus comes in from Maharashtra, where a 32-year-old was brutally gang raped and assaulted. She succumbed to her injuries, but what's happened at the back of it is a massive political row.
Tortured and raped when alive. Brutalized with an iron rod. Inflicted horrifying injuries in her private parts and internal organs. Left to die in a pool of blood. The Mumbai rape and murder case horrifying India, and now in death, she's focus of an ugly political face-off. The 32-year-old is in focus of a blame game unleashed by ruling Shiv Sena in Maharashtra. Sena's mouthpiece Samna targeted BJP without naming it, blaming what it called a Uttar Pradesh rape model for the crime. Sena pointed at the 45-year-old arrested accused who hails from Jaunpur in Uttar Pradesh and claimed a Jaunpur pattern has created dirt in Maharashtra. Samna hit out at the Yogi government over Hathras rape case, saying it never admitted the crime and instead burnt the victim's body to destroy proof.
हमने आरोपी को अरेस्ट कर लिया था, उसकी 21 तारीख तक पुलिस कस्टडी भी मिल गई है। उसे इन्वेस्टिगेशन करते हुए, इंटरोगेट करते हुए उसने अपना गुनाह कबूल किया है।
Sena's mouthpiece also slammed the National Commission for Women for meeting the victim's family and questioned why it did not visit Hathras.
आखिर क्या कारण है कि पिछले 1-1.5 हफ्ते से, बल्कि पिछले 1 माह से पूरे महाराष्ट्र में ऐसी घटनाओं में वृद्धि हुई? इसका मतलब पुलिस पर जनता का विश्वास नहीं है और अपराधियों का मनोबल बढ़ा हुआ है।
BJP hit out at Sena's rape politics, slamming it for raking up the native place of the accused. It pointed at the recent rape of a minor in Ulhasnagar and rapes in other districts, saying that Sena mindset encourages crime against women.
आरोपी होता है, वो कौन से प्रांत से है, इसका क्या लेना देना। दुर्भाग्य इस बात का है कि पुणे है, अमरावती है, लगातार बार-बार पूरे महाराष्ट्र में इस प्रकार की दर्दनाक घटनाएं हो रही है।
Will indulging in political blame game serve justice to Mumbai's Nirbhaya? With Divyesh Singh in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, viewers, let's shift focus now to Gujarat. Gujarat has got itself their 17th Chief Minister, very close to Gujarat going to polls. The new Chief Minister of Gujarat, the newly minted Chief Minister of Gujarat, Bhupendra Patel, was sworn in at Raj Bhavan in Gandhinagar after Vijay Rupani's sudden resignation. Top BJP leaders, including Home Minister Amit Shah, Chief Ministers of BJP-ruled states Shivraj Singh Chauhan, ML Khattar and Pramod Sawant, were present at the oath-taking ceremony. Before the oath-taking ceremony, Bhupendra Patel went temple hopping, visiting a number of temples in Ahmedabad and offering prayers. Yesterday as well, he had visited temples after being picked as the new Chief Minister. Bhupendra Patel also met senior state leaders, including outgoing Chief Minister Rupani, Deputy CM Nitin Patel and other state ministers. His new cabinet is expected to take place after 2 days.
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत खुशी हुई थी जब पहली बार हमने सुना नहीं तो हमको एक्साइटमेंट थे कि कैसे हुआ।
आपको यकीन हो रहा है कि मतलब आपने कभी सोचा था कि मुख्यमंत्री होंगे?
नहीं सोचा था, लेकिन वो जो कामगिरी जो करते थे नहीं, इससे ऐसा था कि पार्टी कुछ तो जवाबदारी देंगी, बाकी यकीन नहीं था कि इतनी मोटी जवाबदारी देगी है।
नहीं, बिल्कुल उम्मीद तो नहीं थी, डिजर्विंग थे शायद, पर बहुत खुश है सब।
ये बताइए कि जब खबर मिली तो कैसे मिली आप लोगों को? कहीं पे अंदाजा था?
नहीं, अंदाजा नहीं था, रिलेटिव्स और फ्रेंड्स के फ़ोन आने लगे तब पता चला।
क्या उम्मीद रखते हैं अब गुजरात को किस ओर ले जाएंगे भूपेंद्र भाई?
वो जो काम करते आए हैं और वो आगे बढ़ेगा और सभी को साथ में लेके आगे बढ़ेंगे, ठीक है।
But the fact is, viewers, if the family of Bhupendra Patel is surprised, so were a lot of other peoples, including political leaders. Nobody quite expected Bhupendra Patel to be made the Chief Minister of Gujarat. So who is Bhupendra Patel? Take a look.
Narendra Modi taking oath as Gujarat Chief Minister way back in 2001. Laying the foundation stone of 2 decades of BJP rule in its first citadel. Cut to 2021. The BJP now has a new face to hold the office and step into Narendra Modi's erstwhile shoes. So who's the man behind the face, little known outside of Gujarat, but is now primed to look after Modi's home turf?
मेरे पर जो विश्वास रखा है, वो विश्वास को बिना टूटे हुए विकास के जो काम बाकी है, वो आगे बढ़ाएंगे.
An influential Kadwa Patidar face and a first-time MLA meet the surprise pick. The man at the centre of Modi Shah's plan for Gujarat, Bhupendra Rajnikant Patel. The 57-year-old is known to be a protege and a close aide of former Chief Minister Anandiben Patel, another Patidar stalwart of the BJP. A trusted confidant of the BJP top brass, Patel is known to be close to the BJP central and state leadership. A first-time MLA, Bhupendra Patel contested from the Ghatlodiya constituency in 2017 and won against Congress's Shashikant Patel. The mammoth victory margin of more than 1 lakh votes was the highest winning margin in the 2017 Gujarat polls. An engineer by education, he played a key role in municipal politics and was an architect of BJP's surge in civic polls.
He is a first-time MLA, but then he has a lot of experience, as I said, more than 2 decades of experience of administration, and he has been very successful in all the endeavors that he has undertaken. State President has put up a target of 182 seats, which we will try and achieve. I am sure we will be able to achieve under the leadership of Bhupendra Patel.
Bhupendra Patel belongs to the Kadwa subcaste of the Patidar community that makes up a massive vote bank and influential in North Gujarat. Bhupendra Patel enjoys good relations with the Gujarat's dominant business communities that will add to BJP's advantage in the state. His pick is also an indicator that the BJP is now actively wooing rural Gujarat.
Chief Minister's post is being represented by a Patidar, so it's quite obvious that the other caste will get an equal representation. My information is that the Koli community, the Thakors, which are a major OBC chunk in Gujarat, and some tribals are going to be inducted in the cabinet tomorrow.
His family knows the enormity of the challenges ahead and fully back him over the responsibility as new CM.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जो भी विश्वास दिखाया है उसमें आगे बढ़ेंगे और जो जनता लक्षी कार्य है उसमें आगे बढ़ेंगे और पीएम मोदी साहब ने जो भी विश्वास दिखाया है उसमें खरे उतरेंगे पापा.
The man in the top post has some big tasks at hand to woo back the Patidars, who've been BJP's strongest of supporters, to offset the anti-incumbency the BJP is facing in Gujarat and adding to the ever-dependable Modi factor.
Though it is said that in Gujarat, either you're from the Anandiben faction or from the Amit Shah faction of the BJP, but Bhupendra Patel is one of those rare people in this entire party who have close ties with Anandiben Patel as well as Amit Shah. With cameraman Prashant Bhatt in Gujarat, Vidya for India Today.
Because let's stay on with news coming in from Gujarat. Incessant rain, especially in 2 areas of Gujarat, Jamnagar and Rajkot, have completely flooded the area. Indian Air Force choppers were seen lifting people stranded on their terraces as Jamnagar battled the deluge. On your screens are the visuals now also from Rajkot. Several roads waterlogged as Rajkot received heavy rainfall since Saturday midnight. You can see citizens have made a human chain to rescue people stuck in ravaging waters. Meanwhile, over to what's happening in West Bengal. It's a battle of prestige for Mamata Banerjee. She lost in Nandigram and now she has to win the bypolls of Bhabanipur to keep the Chief Minister's stare. The BJP, can they pull off a giant killer win? Well, Priyanka Tibrewal is facing off with Mamata Banerjee.
The stage is set. The poll bugle has been sounded. The young BJP leader and gritty lawyer Priyanka Tibrewal filed her nomination papers for the by-election to the Bhabanipur seat. She was accompanied by BJP MLA Suvendu Adhikari, who defeated Mamata in Nandigram, setting the stage for the Bhabanipur battle. Tibrewal is hoping to pull off a Suvendu to cause a huge upset in Mamata's bastion, and she sought divine help for the same. Just before filing her papers, Tibrewal offered prayers at the Hanuman temple in Kolkata.
मेरी लड़ाई जो है वो अन्याय के विरुद्ध है और ये विरुद्ध में जो पार्टी है ना, ये गवर्नमेंट ही जो है यहाँ पर इन्होंने जनता का जीना दुश्वार कर दिया है। इसीलिए मेरी लड़ाई जो है वो पूरे सिस्टम, यहाँ के पश्चिम बंगाल के सिस्टम के खिलाफ है, यहाँ की गवर्नेंस के खिलाफ है, यहाँ की पुलिस के खिलाफ है और उस जनता के लिए है जिनको इन सारे सिस्टम से बचाना है। देखिए, पश्चिम बंगाल के लोगों को जिंदा रहने का अधिकार है और ये अधिकार जो है डेमोक्रेसी में उनसे छीना जा रहा है और ये छीनने वाले जो हैं वो है तृणमूल के लोग और इसके पीछे जो खड़ी हैं वो है ममता बनर्जी। तो उसके खिलाफ मेरी लड़ाई है और इस लड़ाई में मैं पश्चिम बंगाल की उस सताई हुई तड़पाई हुई जनता के साथ खड़ी हूँ, उनकी आवाज बनकर।
The BJP is going all out to ensure a Nandigram repeat in Bhabanipur.
वो मुख्यमंत्री को बीजेपी ही हराया एक बार, दोबारा हराने में क्या है? हार जीत तो बाद में होगा। भारतीय जनता पार्टी एक पार्टी के रूप में वहां लड़ाई करेगा। ममता बनर्जी को एक एक इंच के लिए लड़ना पड़ेगा।
But it may prove a tall order, given Mamata is firmly at helm and has won convincingly from Bhabanipur in 2011 and 2016. After her Nandigram defeat, TMC MLA Soandep Chattopadhyay vacated the Bhabanipur seat to facilitate her return to the assembly. As per constitution, Mamata has to get elected to assembly within 6 months to continue as chief minister. She filed her nomination on Friday.
নির্বাচনে তাই আমাকে আবার দাঁড়াতে হলো এদের ষড়যন্ত্রের জন্য। বাট আমি একটা খুশি হয়েছি, আমি ভবানীপুরে আমার ঘরে আবার ফেরত আসতে পেরে। নিশ্চয়ই ভবানীপুরের মানুষ মনে প্রাণে চেয়েছিলেন যে আমি ভবানীপুরেই থাকি।
Priyanka is counting on her legal campaign in May, seeking CBI probe and justice for BJP supporters and families who were subjected to alleged murders and rapes after TMC won state polls. Can she prove a match to the formidable Didi, or will it be a cakewalk for Mamata in Bhabanipur? Bureau Report, India Today.
Welcome back. You're watching our Fact Check segment where we bust certain claims masquerading to be facts on social media platforms and WhatsApp groups. Now, there was a claim floating about in form of a picture that Taliban bought men dressed in burqas to reflect women support in a university. Well, the true picture, viewers, is that the picture is morphed. A man's face was superimposed on that of a woman wearing a burqa. So factually incorrect. With that fact check, time for us to go into a quick break. But do stay with me, because up next is To The Point.